Congratulations, you beautiful soul. Welcome back. This is the last one of our inner child healing series. I'm so proud of you because I know that it is not easy to choose you and to do the work that you got to do. Okay. So, this last lesson, we are talking about integration and self love. The theme for this message is becoming whole. What does wholeness look like? Right? The intention is to live from connection, right? Not wounds. We don't want to live from our wounds. We want to live from connection. And that's not hard to do, especially if you've gone through the other 6 lessons. It is hard to do. Sorry, let's correct it. That is hard to do. But if you've gone through the last 6 lessons, then you feel like you have some notches on your belt and some strength in your arms and some tools in your basket to continue on with this healing process. So I am very proud of you, okay? Again, moving on. Healing is not about erasing the past, right? It's about creating wholeness with it. It doesn't remove your past. It changes your relationship to it so that when it comes up, you're not triggered, you're not hiding the flood of emotions, of shame, and of pushing that part of you away that was not accepted as a child is not being hidden anymore, right? Your inner child no longer leads with fear, right? She's held by your adult presence of assurance, knowing that you are here, that you are strong enough, you have the tools, the capability, you have the boundaries, you have the awareness, you are acknowledging emotions, you are capable of sitting with these things, right? And your growth is going to continue more and more over time. So let's just take a moment of pause, right? Just reflect on this growth that you've been doing, this journey you've been doing. 7 weeks of intentional healing, right? I want you to place your hand on your heart so that you are in tune with your vessel. And I just want you to repeat to yourself as we go into this lesson. I am whole. I am worthy. I am deeply loved. I am whole. I am worthy. I am deeply loved. You are so deeply loved, beloved. You are so deeply loved. You've always been whole. You've always been worthy. And you've always been deeply loved. Okay? Again, say that to yourself. I am whole, right? I am worthy. I am deeply loved, right? This is the culmination of your work, a relationship built in awareness, compassion, and presence. This is what we're building here, okay? Again, healing is not going to erase your past. You are still going to have all of those memories. Those all happen to you. Your body remembers. It's about becoming whole in the presence of this, okay? Integration means that your inner child is not going to be taking over when things happen, right? Your adult presence is capable of driving the ship, right? You're learning safety, trust that each time there's a need, you're going to show up for yourself and you're going to protect her, right? Your inner child begins to know her new home. Her new home is safe within you, right? You're welcoming her home and saying, this is a new space, safe space. We don't do things like it was done for us before. I'm here to remind you of that, okay? Self-love is not a feeling of a force, right? It's just a relationship within, a relationship with yourself, a relationship of yin and yang, of acknowledging, a relationship you maintain over time. It doesn't happen like this. You're building it by seeing who you are, allowing who you are to be, loving who you are. Perfections and imperfections, right? All of that is incorporated into one. And you've been building that right now with this inner child healing work. And that's a relationship you're going to continue for a lifelong journey, step by step. So I'm so proud that you're here, beautiful soul. Let's go right into our guided practice for this week. Okay. This is our guided practice to bring ourselves home, in love and in trust, right? To allow ourselves to be, to allow ourselves to have self-love, to know that we're worthy of self-love. We've always been worthy. And any lie that's opposite is just no longer welcomed in our world. So let's get comfortable and sit quiet and breathe. right? We're going to do a couple of deep inhales and exhales, same routine, all right? Just to kind of relax our nervous system, tell ourselves we're in a safe space. Begin by inhaling, all right? Let's inhale again. Last time together. Give yourself gratitude for showing up. Just give a quick reflection. Close your eyes. Reflect on how you've been showing up for yourself, how you've been showing up doing the work, how you've been showing up understanding yourself. Continue to reflect on all the ways you've done well, that you've worked through these lessons, that you've understood yourself, that you've begun to build boundaries, that you've begun to hold limits for yourself, that you've begun to build trust, that you've acknowledged your emotions, that you've seen where you are. Acknowledging the hard times that you faced in showing up for yourself. Acknowledging how you've overcome and how you stayed present and how you stayed the course. All right. And with your eyes closed, I want you to say to yourself, to all the versions of yourself you've worked through during this process, I am here. I am listening. I am staying. All right. You're saying to yourself with your breath, staying with your breath, acknowledging this present moment in all the ways you've shown up for yourself. I am here, I am listening, and I am staying. Allow that gratitude to rise with each breath. I am here, I am listening, and I am staying. Reminding yourself you will continue to show up for yourself. Just because this is lesson 7 doesn't mean the lessons are done, right? You are here, you are listening, and you are staying with yourself. So proud of each of you for joining on this journey. It is not an easy choice to make to do this to inner child healing. Moving on to your journal prompts for this week and reflecting on this journey. Journal prompt number 1. What has shifted since beginning this journey? What has shifted since beginning this journey? And just take a comprehensive reflection. This is for you to look at. What has shifted since beginning this journey? Where have you been met with resistance? Where have you seen wins? Where have you transformed in relationships? Where have you found more healing, found more comfort? What can you celebrate, right? What are you thankful for? What has shifted since beginning this journey? Okay, journal prompt number 2, how do I relate to my inner child now? How do I see her now? A lot of us, when we've had a lot of shame and trauma, we operate around our inner child with shame. We tuck her away when we're honest, right? We see a picture of her and there's an instant shame and a protection of her. We want to hide her. And now, how do I relate to my inner child? Do I welcome her in the room? Do I say, oh, that's just her showing up, and I acknowledge that she's trying to protect me, and I acknowledge that I'm capable? How do I relate to my inner child now? Journal prompt number 3, what practices do I want to continue? What practices did you find helpful on this journey? What practices helped you? What practices do I want to continue each day, each week of my life? Journal prompt number 4, what does self-love look like in my daily life? What does self-love look like in my daily life? Right? And journal prompt number 5, how will I honor my healing moving forward? How will I honor my healing moving forward? What's my plan for that? What does that look like? Right? Not removing anything you've been through. Moving on to our daily soul work practice for this week. Each day, we're going to practice speaking to ourselves daily as someone you deeply love. You're going to imagine that person that you deeply love. A lot of us as trauma children could grow up and have a lot of limerence, right? That's that obsession. That's that Disney love, right? Oh, he's going to come get me, the fairy tale limerence. So you imagine this deep love and longing for somebody. Speak to yourself as if you're that someone you deeply love. Okay? You're going to speak to yourself throughout the day and let that be enough. Let that be enough. Remind yourself you are enough. All right, beloved? Moving on to our affirmation for this week. Daily, when situations arise, we're sticking with this nugget. This is our nugget of truth, our foundational principle. Our affirmation brings us back to us. I am whole, worthy, and deeply loved. When things arise that conflict, we're reminding ourselves, I am whole, I am worthy, and I am deeply loved. I am whole, I am worthy, I am deeply loved. Yes, you are. Beloved, listen to me. I am incredibly proud of each of you for joining on this journey, each of you for achieving this deeper healing, each of you for just coming and selecting to be a part of this content. You didn't rush, you didn't bypass yourself, you chose gentleness, you chose showing up each day, and the amount of power that you've infused in your soul by doing that. This relationship will continue to deepen as you live your life. I am sure of that. I am proud of each of you just as I am proud of myself, and I offer that to you. I just want to remind you, you are no longer alone inside. You have invited these pieces of you, and you will continue to invite these pieces of you. You can even take this practice and take one version of you that you're really struggling with, one timeline, and work through each of those timelines with the lessons. For example, maybe at 3 traumatic things happen, maybe at 5 traumatic things happen, maybe at 7 and at 12. And you're going to go through these lessons for each of those versions of you, holding that picture of you, working through them, doing the healing work. Your healing is unending. It's endless. And you get to choose love. You get to choose deeply loving yourself. And again, I am so incredibly proud of you. If no one else has said this to you, I love you. Always love the one you're with first. I want to thank you for joining. Please share with a friend, share with them the journey, subscribe, and continue on. Our next healing series is on the chakra healing. The links are in the description. Namaste, Ashe, and I hope to see you all on the journeys to becoming our better and most healed self on this channel. Thank you as always for joining Resilient Crown. I love you.